Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Just Bones 95, home of animations, figure reviews, and just cool collectible stuff. So as you can see here, we got a pretty awesome car. We got Rey Mysterio. You may recognize what this is. So this is the WWE's Lucha lOWRIDER car, but I modified it. So I'm going to insert probably up in one of the corners, probably the top right corner right now, is what this thing would look like if you just bought it. You would get a Rey Mysterio figure, the car which looks like a Impala. You would get a crutch. This has also been modified, and you'll notice lots of paint. Not from this. I work in a shop and I go to school for auto body collision repair, so yeah, pretty common to look like that. I've mentioned it on here before, but if you're new, that's why. And this is like window urethane. This stuff, yeah, it's gonna be there for a few days. And it comes with a baseball bat. This baseball bat would normally be silver, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. See if I can get it to focus in here. Clearly the bat should be wood, so they do just do the same silver casting. But okay, let's get Rey Mysterio out of the way here, and let's talk about this Lucha lOWRIDER car. Now I do have to go back and fix the trunk. There's a little pin in here when you take it apart that if you don't get back just right, the trunk doesn't close. And the reason for that is when you close the hood, you know, it's meant to launch the WWE figures from the top. So this thing started out red, and it had the Rey Mysterio winged eagle looking, you know, the design from his mask on the side, the gold wheels, and then the grill, bumpers, front and rear, and yeah, I think that's it for the gold. And then, like, yes, a lot of changes. So let's just start with the main exterior. So I painted the whole thing with satin black at first, and I was going to put the color shift over it. The color shift did not lay on top of this black because two lacquer based paints, basically it'll just melt into the black. So I did my satin black, and then I ran tape on the body line. So this silver is paint. I'll get to that in a minute. And then I ended up just sanding it all. Like after I taped, I sanded the whole thing up to the line, back to the original red. So you could just skip out on that part and just tape it up if you wanted to do it exactly like this and do black on top. Since this stuff is meant to go over black, but I couldn't go over this black because of the wrinkling, I ended up just putting it over the red. And so its color is like color shift, champagne pink or whatever. It's this stuff. It's yeah, color shift pink champagne. But anyways, so several coats, like probably like 4 coats. This is basically this stuff's clear with a lot of metallic. And if I tilt it in the light here, you can see like right there. Wait, right there, you're showing it pretty good on camera. It's almost copper, right? And then just depending on the light, like we get a really light gold almost there. Right there, hitting on that side, you can really see some of the red. It's got some pinks, almost root beer. But yeah, looks sick. So I did the color shift on it, and then after that I went back with silver, and I taped, you know, top of the line, bottom of the line, and then just took a brush and ran a very high metallic silver down the side to give some detail, and then used that same silver on the door lock, door handle, the trim here. So this would all be red, and I'm going to try to post comparison pictures up in the corner up there of just what it would look like beforehand as I point this stuff out so you can see the differences. And then the badging here, and then the taillights would normally have stickers, but those are red. I do have to touch up that one. And then the bumpers ended up getting that same silver treatment. Painted the inside here so it's not all like solid one color. with the speakers and everything. And alright, yeah, so exterior, I did tape off the headlights, which you can tell, like, let me see if I can focus, they're still gold. So once you add masking tape, you can't see just this headlight sticker that's on there, but you know, you can like press it in and like get an imprint of the whole headlight itself. So then I trimmed around it with the X-Acto knife, and then it just leaves the gold, and then everything else is silver. Personally, I didn't know how it was going to look. Now I really like it. Unfortunately, the WWE logo, we can't really do much with it, and that's a complaint for other people getting these who aren't wanting them for WWE, like me. And then we got little scuffs on the bumper, some weathering. The grill, we also, like I saw, sprayed it silver, took some black, brushed it in there, and then wiped it off before it, dried, obviously, to give some depth to it. And then on the windshield, this is like all just this blue color originally. But if you lay masking tape over the whole thing and then cut it out, cut around there, so that way your clear parts are just going to be, not getting paint on them. And then you can brush on all of your high metallic silver, so it'll look like chrome around the window. Basically, this is just a kid's toy. They don't do a lot of detail on it. The thing's mostly just molded in solid red. The seats were a bright freaking silver. Gray would have been cool. Black would have been cool. Silver seats. I get it. Shiny, appealing to kids. Cheap, whatever. So I took this whole thing apart, right? Sprayed them black, and you can probably see the steering wheel was also one solid piece of silver. I taped off the silver so I wouldn't have to repaint it, and then painted the rim black, and I sanded all this with like 320 grit. I decided to do, this piece does come out separately from the rest of the interior, so I decided to spray it silver. I have not painted any of the buttons on it or anything. I figured it would be like too much red. I guess I could paint some, like make them something, but I don't know. I kind of like the silver. And then you can see all these switches down here. I took a little small brush and added all the little red on top. That way there's detail on that instead of it all just being black switches or all silver or red. All this was red. Yeah, the seats were the only thing silver. The rest of the interior was red, like down the floor mats, the sides here, everything. So did that, and then if any of you have ever built model cars or anything, you'll know that they come with like the water slide decals. And unfortunately, I don't have any setting up here. But I took some random, like the two gauges in the middle. Let's see if I can zoom in enough for you guys to see those. Yeah, so the two middle gauges are actually like decals for rotors, I think is what they were meant to look like. And then we have actual, like the little dual gauges over here that would go on the dash. And then that is so these are from the Fast and Furious Eclipse. There's this little Momo decal thing here. I believe that would have been like on the gas door or something. This one actually is a gauge. And then there's just some more alternate little, try to turn the steering wheel, gauges here. And then you can tell if I move the steering wheel, there's the little red buttons there. And then on a white, you can see the floor mats. Let's turn it, let's see. Say lOWRIDER on them. That engraving is original. The only thing is after I blacked them all out, I painted red and then wiped it. And it's the same effect as the front grille. So then that way the red only sticks into the, the lettering. Zoom back out here. So when you get it, Rey Mysterio will be in the seat, and you can, like, his hands are set up for the steering wheel. You can make him hold it. I'm not gonna bother doing that. It's also hard to do on camera, and so you have to lean him up, stretch his arms out, or whatever. He fits, pretty good, right? And WWE figures are basically 6-inch figures. These new ones are. The old, Jack specific ones are 7, 7.5, something like that. And Rey Mysterio is a pretty short dude, right? And we have another dude who's also pretty short, but really cool. If you know this channel, there's a lot of Mezco stuff on here lately. I did do a lot of Mayfex at first, and then I got into the Mezco stuff, and I really liked them. And as soon as I seen someone post this car on the Mezco 112 group, I knew exactly who I wanted to use it for. We have Vapor, and actually, I don't know, Vapor's actually shorter than freaking Rey Mysterio. Not by a lot. I mean, in theory, is a lot because the shoe height. Vapor here has some big freaking shoes. And you can make, like, just wedge them in there real quick. Like, you can move his arms, set them where you need to, whatever, like. Didn't realize I just did all that off camera as Rey Mysterio's blocking every bit of it. Slide them here. Like I said, you can actually, move them around and make it all work and everything. But he fits great. He can hold the steering wheel. You can do the arm over thing. Let's see. I'm standing in front of the car here. The door's basically up to like hand height. So this thing looks awesome. I definitely recommend you customize it if you buy one. I'll attach a picture I took as soon as I got it up here in the right corner. Or an overlay in front of the screen. I haven't decided. But yeah, so this thing looks the only figures I don't think, like Slugfest for Mezco probably wouldn't fit. The bag-headed butcher, Theodore Sodcutter. He probably wouldn't fit. I do have him. I don't have him out right now, though. But I guarantee he has the really super long arms and the really, really humped back. So I don't think he would sit right. And FYI, you can get 3 figures in this thing, right? So you can do 2 in the front seat. The rear seats don't have enough room to, like, they're hollowed out a little bit on the back of them, but there's obviously not enough room. This thing would have to be massive to be able to get something back there. But you can have him chilling, just like someone, and I mean, you can set it up to look, more natural. Like, and then 2 in the front seat there. And I mean, that looks completely fine. It's like, I don't know, like some cars that have seats that you can probably put a kid back there, like a Mustang or something, but an adult's going to fit pretty tight. So, you just kick your legs over on the side, lay back, and chill. This thing has an awesome look for that. So this thing does come in at $40. I picked mine up at Target. I don't think it's a Target exclusive. Walmart's website's got them. I haven't been to Walmart to look to see if they have them anywhere else, but $40 at Target. Check Walmart.com stuff, see if you can get it on sale. If you work there, so you used to work there, you get a discount. Apply your associate discount online, you probably get a little less than 40, which would be even cooler. But it would still be like 30 something. And I mean, these accessories, the crutch is rather tall. You can definitely use it as a weapon. Maybe him walking with it wouldn't be. Yeah, no, he definitely cannot walk with that. Way too tall of a crutch. Probably too tall for Mysterio that come with it, to be honest. But a cool weapon. And the baseball bat, the sizing of it. So they do have props. Like, it's a little oversized. But the Rumble Society characters and stuff are so ridiculous that having like a big bat and just getting out of this lowrider with the thing just swinging, like, would be cool. This thing does have hydraulics, by the way, guys. You press the bumper and like it'll like shoot up. I'm trying to do it like easy because I don't want to go launching, my figures. And then this thing's huge. Like, you see the height. And then you can just press down on this thing again and lock them back into place. And yeah. So guys, yeah, look at that, guys. Look how cool that looks. And you could modify this thing beyond to the point that I did, right? Like, you could probably cut out these and then go in somehow and gut the inside of the shell and add wiring for, like, put real lights here, and you could like glue like a little blower, scoop or something on the hood. Like there's a lot of little stuff you could do with this thing. And I personally, and I love the paint job. I'm super glad I ended up doing the color shift on it. I hope that Mattel releases more of these WWE style vehicles. I'm definitely going to be using this in a stop motion, which is why I want some more vehicles to do some more stuff with. I have some more figures coming, so you guys who are subscribed, be sure to check it out for another review. I did take a break. I've been working on stuff in the background. I have some dios. I have this thing that I finished now. I have a new figure coming. I'm going to try to start uploading a lot more consistently. At least get back on a once a week schedule. If not, like every other day. Some will be bigger videos like this. Some will be like stop motion. Some will probably just be shorts. A few filler videos, but it should all be some kind of collectible or figure related. Maybe updates on just something new that's coming out and me giving my thoughts on it. I'm going to try to record more. So I'm going to stop rambling on, guys. I highly recommend you get one of these. And if you like it, if you have any kind of like questions or something, ask them in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully, if you didn't know about this, this will let you know some more about it to where you can get something for cool photography. Like you photography guys, like should be able to do a lot with this customized. And I mean, if not, there's if you're never done any of this stuff, there's tons of videos. Like if you watch just like a basic paint prep video, just scuff this thing down, clean it real good, some hot soapy water because it is plastic knolls. Paint it, just take your time, take the whole thing apart, take pictures if you have to, if you're not used to taking things apart, so you know how it goes back together. And it'll go back together freaking sick. So anyways, I'll say it again, I'm going to stop rambling on. And be sure to drop a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and we are out.